Hey Libra, this is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in relation to the new lunar year ahead. So I'm going to be looking at an overview of what is in store for you during the next 12 months from February next week the 17th, when we enter the year of the fire horse, coming out of the year of the wood snake. And the fire horse traditionally represents perhaps a rebellious year, fast moving, fast paced. The horse is the Western equivalent. The Western equivalent is Gemini. And so this is Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or where you may have a lot of Libra placements in your natal chart, and it could be for you. Take what resonates, throw out what doesn't. Don't try and force anything. Using the Modern Witch Tarot and some other oracle cards for clarification. Now, Knight of Pentacles. Money's okay. Of late, money has been okay. Just nothing big, nothing small, it's just regular. I feel as if you're on top of it. You're not suffering financially. You're not necessarily winning hugely financially either. But you've got to be honest about it, how you feel about your financial situation, because it could be that over the last few months you haven't been entirely honest with yourself about perhaps your material world. Let's see. Yeah, you have enough. But I feel like sometimes, or over the last few months, it could be a case of you, you know, hiding receipts or pretending you didn't buy that. And, you know, I had to get that extra pair of shoes, but I knew I didn't need, you know, that kind of trap. So I feel this year you're going to have to be more realistic about how you're spending, what you're spending, even why, you know. I feel as if, Libra, that not all of you, some of you, have been, during the snake year, a bit spendthrifty. Kind of unnecessary purchases. Retail therapy, maybe too much. Travel. Having said that, you may have been spending on travel a little bit more than you can afford. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be looking to travel more this year. Traveling is good, is going to be good for you, beneficial for you in this fire horse year. Now, if there's been a situation where you feel you've harmed you've done something detrimental, perhaps, or vice versa. There's something detrimental happened to you where you feel betrayed or hurt. This is your healing from this year. Now, you could have betrayed yourself. Doesn't mean that you have to, Three of Swords, have been betrayed by another individual. You could have betrayed yourself by not being realistic or honest about the money you've been spending, for example. I feel like you have been on that difficult edge of knowing you have enough, but knowing that if you don't keep track, you're going to find yourself in some kind of deficit. So this could be a focus for you in this next coming year, that your money needs to be, you need to get it on track. Somebody's going to come and help you though. There'll be activity, movement. I feel as if Libra, not all of you, some of you, will be moving more or communicating with somebody at a distance. Or getting used to having to be at a distance from somebody, like a significant other, having to be at a distance from them, and being in a place where you communicate. You'll have chunks of distance away from them where you're going to have to be communicating online, communicating by the airways, because you can't be in the same place. Maybe you live, excuse me, at a distance from one another, and you're going to have to accept that you can't always be in the same place at the same time. And this could be an issue financially, that it costs you a lot of money. It's draining you financially a little bit because of this, having to be, having to travel to them, they travel to you, taking from your finances. But you see yourself manifesting, being able to still manifest the things you want for this coming year. You see yourself as having the tools and the skills, the ability to be able to still pull things in. It would be hard work. I feel as if you know that, about having to put some effort in. But I also feel that if you're partnered, your significant other will be working harder to make things more manageable, perhaps for you or for both of you. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Who is hardworking and who sees how, and who can see, has the clarity of vision to see how much work, or working smarter, not harder, how to work, or even how to work things so that there's enough funds for you to see each other if you do live at a distance. Sometimes I think Libra, and this could come into play over as we move into this new year. I feel as if you will be having to watch how you speak to your significant other, if you have one, because there's a possibility, for some of you, not all of you, that you might come across as a little bit childish in your communication. They won't really, respect very much. So be careful how you do communicate. Like, don't make unfair demands if you're feeling anxious or stressed about your money. And you may well be dealing with Sagittarius or someone with strong Sagittarius in their chart. You need to have patience with yourself over the next 7 months in particular. You also need to get outside more. Go outside more, because you could find opportunities to do with, linked with being outside, and it would benefit your health if you spend more time outside. Because I don't feel the last few months you've been getting outside as much as you could. And if things don't feel as if they're moving very fast for you, there's a reason for that. That's because you need to be more grounded. And if you are travelling distances a lot, if you're travelling between places, this can be more draining on you than you realise. And it might be a case of you cutting back on some of the journeys that you're making. Because I feel that you slightly unearthed, slightly ungrounded, and you're going to have to focus on grounding yourself this up and coming year. But you're feeling, you're feeling the love. You're feeling loved and comforted, and you will do. You continue to feel that this year. But by connecting with the earth, by grounding yourself, you will feel much more at ease with all aspects of your life. Now, gardening might be something to help you to get outside, to do something like a gardening project, or start to grow vegetables, or start to grow things, get your hands into the soil, for example, might well help you, Libra, this coming year. Keep, whatever dreams you're having as well, if you tune into your dreams, what are they, what are they telling you? Make romantic gestures. If your partner make romantic gestures, don't expect your partner to be making gestures to you. There has to be reciprocity here. Let your friends help you. Ask for support where needed. If you have to do some things independently, and you feel that you could, use some help, ask your friends. Don't be afraid. Your health is going to improve, I'd say, over the next 6 months. By the time we're, into the summer, I feel as if you're going to be actually looking at ways to improve your health, and I think this is connected to diet, this is connected to maybe eating organically as well, eating more natural foods or whole foods, maybe even growing your own food. And this is a year for you to stand up for yourself as well. This is you know, the fire horse year, also the movement of Saturn and Neptune into Aries from Pisces. So again, this is telling us to be assertive, not take any crap. You know, stuff you might have tolerated in this last year, I feel as if you're not going to this coming year, for example. And money will improve. As long as you're paying attention and not being frivolous, which I feel you're going to take a more mature attitude as well towards your finances. And by let's say autumn, October, I feel as if Libra, well, most of you, not all, but most of you will be looking back feeling quite proud of yourself, of how far you've come. I think you're going to be more responsible. I feel you'll be more responsible with money this year, and more mature when it comes to your romantic life. You know, you'll be pushed into having a greater level of maturity. Surprise yourself. I'm feeling that by autumn you'll feel older and wiser, as if you've grown, you know, matured 3 or 4 years in just this year. Because there'll be some doors opening for you, which will bring you golden opportunities. Abundance, yes, you do need to go outside more. It's going to improve your health, no end. And I feel, excuse me, that you'll get into healthier habits. You know, as far as being outside, being used to being outside. It only takes 14 days of doing something consistently for it to become a habit. So, in the first 14 days are often the toughest. And then it just becomes, you know, a daily thing where you don't have to even feel as if you're making the effort. So the sooner you start to adopt this, you know, attitude to going outside, to being outside more, as soon as you start this, the easier it will become, so that by the spring, by the summer, you'll be feeling a whole lot better within yourself. And benefit, you know, your energy levels will be up, and everything in your life will benefit from that. So Libra, that's what I've got for you. Yeah, you're going to have the mindset that opportunities and abundance will be flowing this year, and I think you're going to start to notice that, and you're going to have to hang on to that positive mental attitude, that opportunity is around you all the time. An opportunity for abundance is also going to be there for you too. So there we are, Libra. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got something out of it and resonated with you on some or other level. If it did, don't forget, be kind enough to give a thumbs up or leave a comment I enjoy reading comments. And I'm wishing you the best. Sending you love. Take care. Until next time, bye.